Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, the Arbiter. I'm back with more Star Wars: The Old Republic. Howdy, Carl Muffin. Glad to see you. Let's get the call going with Rick and we can get the game underway. Hello!
Ah, hello there.
So it has been an interesting week, hasn't it?
Well, it definitely is. From the Catholic perspective, we had the
Welcome,
Solemnity
Carl
of the
Muffin.
Immaculate Conception on Monday, which I did a whole presentation on earlier this week, and then today is actually the anniversary of the Guadalupe.
Who?
Oh, it's Our Lady of Guadalupe. It's one of Mary's many titles. More specifically, this is referencing the apparition of Mary that appeared in Guadalupe in Mexico around, I think, I forgot the exact year, but it was basically like a year or two after the Protestant Reformation, and because of this particular event, it resulted in 9 million people joining the Catholic Church.
That's a lot of people.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's just I'm gonna go more into detail about it on Sunday for Branch Brothers. I'll share more about that event, the significance there, and how it all impacted, the history of not just the Catholic Church, but like the faith of the Christian faith at large. A lot of details there, so that'll be my topic for. I basically shared my topic a little early, so that's the plan.
Very cool. And then, yeah, we had the Game Awards this week. We got we're getting a new Mega Man game.
Yeah, we got a new Mega Man game. Leon Kennedy is back in Resident Evil.
Whoa, hold up. Okay, that's new. I did not hear about that.
Dude, was that the Game Awards? You didn't see?
No, I don't follow the Game Awards. The Game Awards are fake and gay. Excuse me, not fake and gay. That's 2009. No, in 2025, things are gay and retarded.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so basically what they're doing is that they have two protagonists for RE9. The first one's a brand new character, and her story mode's going to be more like classic Resident Evil, where it's more survival horror, focusing on survival, especially what they've been doing with the last two games. And then with Leon's storyline, he's more like the action side of RE, where it's going to be more like an action type title.
Oh, so they're playing to both genres then. That's going to be interesting.
Yep.
Well, more Leon is never a bad thing. You will not hear me complaining about that.
Yeah, then we also have, of course, two brand new Star Wars games. We have a brand new racing game with the return of Sebulba. I think that's coming next year. And then we have a brand new Old Republic Star Wars game directed by the same guy who worked in the original Knights of the Old Republic. But I read some reports on the game, and based on what I've seen, it looks like we're probably not going to get it until like 2030 at the earliest.
Whoa, that's a ways out.
Yeah.
I will be 36 years old then.
Yeah. I'm probably kind of on the first because I just want to see like, we're gonna do.
To put that in context, chat, that means I will be on my so I'm second right now. We're going into third on New Year's. So fifth incarnation as a Time Lord.
Wowzers, you were really playing this thing far ahead, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to figure out early on how long each incarnation was going to last, and I decided that 3 years is a good lifespan for each incarnation, with one key exception. There is one incarnation that's basically a gimmick incarnation that's just going to be playing theme park games and Haunted Chocolatier when that comes out, and because there's so few theme park games, that one's probably not going to last 3 years. That one's going to be a shorter iteration. But most of them are...
I just have a question, though. So, like, what exactly... Why would you have an incarnation specifically for theme park games? What's the logic there?
It ties into Doctor Who lore. There's this entity called the Celestial Toymaker, and he's a sort of... I don't want to call him godlike, because that gives him too much credit, but there's not really any other word to describe what he is. And his entire shtick is that he makes his entire home plane of existence is a giant toy land, and so the reason the fourth Arbiter is doing nothing but theme park games is his regeneration from third to fourth was going to fail, but the Celestial Toy Maker intervened and said, I can help you complete this regeneration without dying, but you have to build monuments to me during that life.
Oh, okay. Wait, is this the one who was played by Neil Patrick Harris in a recent Doctor Who episode? Or was it
Yes,
somebody else?
yes, that was the Neil Patrick Harris character.
Yeah, I know he didn't play the character originally with somebody else, but I also know that the character wasn't like new.
Yeah, no, he was a returning villain, and a lot of people weren't expecting him to come back.
Let's see. Wait, where are we going exactly?
Into this bunker. There's a mission. If we go inside and then east, we'll and then head south from there. We'll reach these 2 reactors that we need to plant an explosive charge on.
Yeah. Oh, Seth, by the way, I know you saw the pop-up, but the new update just came out today.
Oh, for Star Wars Old Republic?
Yes, it's the one with the new story stuff. I know we're not going to get to that for quite a while, but I figured I'd bring this to your attention.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it much, actually, so I don't know much about it. Oh, you know what, I just realized I do not have chat open. Let me fix that so I can see what our fine audience is saying.
Ah, poor Coral Muffin, you left him all Arrow Road!
I was reading Carl's chats before we went into the game. There we go. Nice. Because he can do whatever he wants, the ads have smited me. Oh.
I should have seen that coming.
Oh yeah, so I bought Mom her birthday present this week.
Oh yeah, her birthday's around Christmas, right?
Yeah, it's the 28th.
Oh, it's a couple days after.
Yeah. I got her a collection of short stories by H.P. Lovecraft because I told her about the premise of one of them and she thought it was super cool, and the only way I could find it was in a collection book and not its own dedicated book.
I see. Did you know that H.G. Wells wrote several utopian novels about his ideal version of the future? And they actually had 2 different ones that contradicted each other.
I had not heard about that. Welcome back, Carl Muffin. Sorry about the ads, but we gotta keep the lights on somehow.
So you say your mom's birthday was the 28th, right?
Yeah.
That's funny you say that because that is the exact same day that Stan Lee was born in 1922.
Oh, that's interesting.
Take that.
Yeah, I also have a friend who shares a birthday with Walt Disney. His birthday is December 6th.
I knew a girl who shared a birthday with Johnny Appleseed.
Ooh.
You've never heard of Johnny Appleseed?
I think I have, but I can't remember his story.
He's an American folk character that just went around planting a bunch of apple trees everywhere. And
Okay.
apparently he was based off of a real person.
Well, you know, I remember now. There was actually an episode from Johnny Test about that character.
Really? I wouldn't have expected
Yeah.
Johnny Test of all shows to have a Johnny Appleseed episode.
Yeah, because basically I think Johnny Test went back in time and he basically became the Johnny Appleseed of the folklore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when I was little and I read about him, I was inspired and I wanted to plant apple trees everywhere I went to. So I would always bury the apple seeds that out of the apples that I ate from the ones we bought at the grocery store. Although I don't think any of them ended up growing because if I'm not mistaken, apples that you buy at the grocery store are sterile. You can't grow anything out of the seeds you get from them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Ah, finally, it's open. Let's
Which is
go.
a shame, too, because apples would mean free food for the people that lived there nowadays, if they had grown. Carl in the chat, you're good. I'm fine with getting ads. Johnny Test was something interesting.
Yeah, it was quite a show. You know what's crazy? I think I figured out why socialism got so big in the 20th century.
Oh?
So basically, during the Gilded Age, during the Gilded Age, there was a lot of utopian fiction about like what the world ought to be, and a lot of it centered around essentially like things being free, being no money or government, no religion, and that like, well, this varies from book to book, of course, but the general idea is that a lot of the problems that were going on at the time just didn't exist, and it was actually essentially heaven on earth in many cases. Except that one book where it was essentially this sort of gynatry where like all these blonde-haired, blue-eyed women live in the middle of the earth. They wiped out all the men, and they reproduce asexually via some like advanced science thing.
Fucking Agartha. Oh man, Hyperborea, Agartha, and Waz.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because it sounds like a feminist utopia, but I think the modern feminists would hate it because of the fact that it's only white women.
No, because you see, most of the feminists in the United States and the West are white. They would still call it racist, but deep down, they would love that shit. Because have you seen the meme about, like, boys calling themselves racist, and then they're friends with, like, a bunch of different people of skin colors, versus girls who call themselves not racist, and their only other friends are white girls?
Oh, I see. No, it's not. Well, the only difference is I think it was like a dude that said he wasn't racist and a bunch of white guys, but yeah, I get the logic there.
Because, like, Omen is a self-ascribed racist, and yet he's friends with you, a Puerto Rican. He's friends with this. He was friends with this guy called Gabe, a black guy. Gabe thought his racism was hysterical. He thought it was the funniest shit ever. He's friends with Lazy, who is Mexican. Omen really only, Omen just claims to be racist towards black people, but, like, the way his actions portray him, he's not actually that racist to black people. And then he has beef with the Jews while being Jewish himself, so, yeah.
Yeah, take what you can get there. Yeah. Do you think he's serious about his anti-Semitism, or do you think that's just part of a bit too?
I'd say it's a coin toss either way. Omen once told me that he believes that the guy who molested him when he was a kid was Jewish, and I don't know if that's true, but I think he believes it, and that's all that really matters.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point, there's no way to really verify the claim. It's been so many years since that happened, so for all we know, maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, but, you know, that doesn't make his actions justifiable, obviously.
No, it doesn't.
I think the mistake comes in is when you tie the action of, like, or the actions of one person to the entire group, because that's basically how you get genocide. Or it's how you get justification for genocide.
Right. I don't take the claims of genocide seriously, no matter who it's aimed at anymore, because the UN's definition of genocide is way too loose and just fucking retarded. And it's what progs use to claim that there's a trans genocide. And and conversely, on the opposite side of the spectrum, you get people claiming, oh, there's a white genocide in progress. And it's like, well, that's a bit more tangible because white people are being replaced in their own nations through mass immigration. And it's not really it's not really malicious, like, oh, they're targeting white people because they're white. No, it's more a matter of the ruling class just want cheap slave labor, so they just import infinity Africans and Indians and basically anyone that's not local to the country, so they can pay them next to nothing to do the jobs that the native workers would be getting paid good money to do.
Well, here's another thing, too. It's not just that. It's also the fact that white Americans in particular have been killing their children to abortion, so there's that going on as well.
Yeah, not as... Well, that is true to an extent. It's not nearly as bad as Black America, unfortunately.
Hey, wait a minute. Didn't we see this before?
Yeah, we did this last week, but for some reason the quest didn't register as complete for me.
Oh, so I guess we're completing it for you then.
I guess so.
That's fine, I don't mind.
Nobody mentioned there were civilians in here.
This one looks so familiar. Because I feel like we did this when we did do this before.
At least you have your freedom. Go. Start over somewhere else. The Imperial Army will be here any second. You might want to take cover before they get here.
Alright, let's deal with the Empire, and then we'll have this quest
For the
complete
second
for
time!
me. The Empire tried to trap us in a time loop.
Yeah, well, it ain't gonna work this time. You know, I bet you the Master must be working with them.
I mean, it would make sense for the Empire to try and do something like make a deal with the Master if the two universes crossed over, but they would soon learn that the Master doesn't share power with anyone.
No, he does not. Hey, wait, we got more soldiers. Hold up.
Oh, so we do.
You know what? Given the return of RE9, that could explain why they chose to remake RE4. Or at least part of the reason.
What was the reason behind the Resident Evil 4 remake?
Yeah, I think Leon coming back from RE9 might explain why they chose to remake RE4.
Oh, I mean, I think a remake for Resident Evil 4 was inevitable because it's the most popular game in the series, and it was the next logical step after a remake of Resident Evil 2. I think they did 3 out of obligation, which is why it turned out so shit. Which is unfortunate because there's a lot of potential for a 3 remake, and they just completely shat the bed.
Well, from what I heard, they remake both RE2 and RE3 at the same time, which is why this game seems so similar in like their overall aesthetic.
Yeah, apparently they were supposed to be one game originally, but I don't know what to believe about that.
I'm sure Major Vincent will be glad to hear it.
Code Veronica, I'm hoping, gets a remake next. Because out of all the Resident Evil games, that game would most benefit from a remake. Dial down on the backtracking, make some of the enemies not quite as shitty to deal with, and give the player a warning about losing all their items before advancing part of the story.
Hey, by the way, is it just me or did you notice the UI for the quests have changed?
In this game?
Yes. Take a look at the top right corner of the screen. Look at your quest list.
Yeah, what about it?
Does it look a little different? Like the font and the colorings?
I see one purple quest, I see some regular bluish text quests. I don't know what I'm looking for here.
Well, here's the thing, because before, the top one was like a dark purple, and all these ones were yellow. Now, they're all like this like light cyan color, and the main one's like a light purple.
Interesting.
You didn't notice that before?
No. I don't usually pay attention to the quests up there. When I want to look at my quests, I open my journal.
Oh. Well, I just looked here, because the list is like right there. I don't see a point opening a journal I can see right here on the screen.
Skyrim has trained me to check my journal for quests rather than a quest log on the screen.
Oh, I see. Yeah, if you only have the in-game journal, I understand it, but since I have this thing here, I don't see the point opening a separate menu. Plus, to get you focused on the action, especially in a game where enemies can connect you at any moment, at any time.
Yeah.
You know what else is crazy about the Game Awards?
What's that?
Most of the prominent awards went to indie games. There are very few AAA games that won last time.
What about Expedition 33?
That one's indie as well.
Are you serious? I thought it was a AAA
Yeah.
release.
No, I mean, they did have some support with, like, wrapping up production, but that was a fully, for the most part, it was a AAA game. There was no, like, outside publisher funding it. Like, there were some
Interesting.
veterans in the industry who worked on other games at companies like Ubisoft or, like, Telltale, but when it comes to, like, the actual company that made it, it was fully independent. It actually started just to make this game.
Interesting.
And it won 9 awards last night.
I gotta say, I'm a little frustrated by Expedition 33 winning 9 awards. Like, of all the games that came out this year, based on what I've seen of Expedition 33, that game looks so fucking uninteresting.
Really? Because from what I've heard from people who played it, they seem to really like it.
Yeah, I
Even though
saw...
the graphics it might not be that impressive, but I think if you played it, you might have a different opinion.
Maybe, but I don't really care about... Well, okay, that's not true. I do care about graphics. I'm not a graphics snob, per se, because I really like retro games that are done in the 16 to 32-bit art style. I actually...
What was that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Is there a way to turn either Rick up or turn the game down a tad? The lightsaber sounds overpower what he's saying. Let me go into my volume mixer really quick on OBS. We have audio input capture. Okay, we have audio output capture. Well, that'll just turn everything up. Let me go into volume mixer really quick.
Yeah, just check out your computer volume settings.
Old Republic is at 54%. Discord is at 100%. I can try dragging down Old Republic to... let's put it at 35%. And we'll see how that goes. Thank you for the feedback, Carl. I do appreciate that. Because I am always looking for feedback on how our audio sounds. Because I can't test it for myself or we get audio overlap.
Whoa! You can play the Old Republic in first-person view! Oh, that is so cool.
Coming soon to Star Wars The Old Republic, VR mode. Actually, not gonna lie, that would be fucking hype.
Hey, W! I'm killing you. Whoa! This is so immersive!
How did you go into first-person mode?
Oh, basically I just scrolled up until I saw just the camera.
Oh, I see it. Okay, my lightsaber's drawn, but I don't see it. I don't see myself. Let's see what it's like when I fight something. Oh, that is so fucking lame. I don't even see my saber's blade being swung.
Oh yeah, you see the effect, but you don't see your saber. That is kind of weird. I can see your saber, I can't see my own. Yeah, probably not gonna do FPS mode. If you at least see the saber, that'd be kind of cool, but it just looks like you're kind of like, things are just dying around you, and it seems kind of weird.
Yeah. If we had a true VR first-person mode where you could look down and see your character's, like, body and your weapon as you're wielding it, that would be pretty cool. I wonder how hard it would be to make a mode like that for this game.
Yeah, well, given the release of the Valve's new VR headset, it could give them a reason to, like, experiment with it, especially since you can actually play regular Steam games on the headset, which I don't think a VR headset has done before. Because usually with a VR headset, all the games are VR. So the fact that you can play regular video games in like a VR environment, that seems like really cool.
Yeah.
The only downside is you're not going to get any like Quest exclusive games, but that's pretty much it.
I got some boots and I got a backpack of some sort.
Alright, there we go.
After all.
You know, I was gonna say something, but I forgot, so I don't remember.
I had a good Would You Rather earlier today, and I can't remember what it is now.
It's all good. These things happen. Hey, by the way, you know what's wild though? I had probably the most intense stream like I've had in quite a while. So basically what had happened was America went to war with China, and we were drafted to fight in like the military, but the war was kind of weird. Rather than like a traditional land-based war, it was fought exclusively in the Pacific Ocean. So the Navy was fighting each other, and the Navy was involved, and the Air Force was involved, but there was no, the Army itself was not involved. Neither were like the Coast Guard or the Marines for that matter. So basically, it was either like planes fighting each other over the ocean, or like ship or like Navy battles, like battleships and stuff. I do recall one instance where like a Chinese fleet boarded like a cruiser, a carrier. It was basically fighting to like invade it. There was a battle back and forth. It was crazy, yeah. But it was just so weird. Just like it almost felt like there was a war, but wasn't a war. It was so weird. I mean, though the weird part is, I feel like if America and China ever were to go to war, that's probably how it would play out. Because like they're on opposite sides of the planet, so it's not like they can just walk across and shoot like the old-fashioned way.
I think we would get into ground combat over Taiwan if we were in... If anything triggers a war between China and the US, it's China trying to take over Taiwan.
Yeah, I think it's part of the reason Trump is trying to push for like chip manufacturing here in the US, because if we just make our chips here, we wouldn't be as dependent on Taiwan. And that would actually reduce the chance of us having to go to war.
Rick, what have you gotten us into? This is a fucking field boss.
It is?
Yes. Look at the fucking marker by his name.
Oh, well, to be fair, this thing started the moment we left the cave, so not much we can do there. Oh no!
Well, I do have good news. We can probably beat him if I use 100% of my power.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'll call one as well. Let's regroup behind the thing and then we'll finish him from there.
Alright, heal up, and I will equip my Shoto.
Alright, ready to go?
Yep. I'm gonna take him down. Oh wow, he still managed to kill me.
Don't worry, Sim, I got him.
Very nicely done.
Alright, let's see what I can steal from his corpse. Just a couple things. Alright, let's get you up and running. We'll get out of here.
Alright.
Alrighty, there you go. Oh, I need to see
that.
one of event. Also, you know what I noticed? Now there's a scroll wheel on the questing. Before, if you had more than a certain number of quests, you had to click on a button to see the rest, and that would take you to the quest log. But now they put a scroll wheel here, so you have more than a certain number, you just scroll, and you're good to go. The only issue is if you go outside this like area, it does zoom the camera a bit, but aside from that, it works pretty well, dare I say. It just depends on where, you gotta make sure your mouse is over the quest list. Alright, so, are we gonna kill all these enemies though? Because that's actually what this event is for.
Yeah. We're already like a little over halfway there. We might as well.
Yeah, good point. Alright.
Oh yeah, so for those of you watching who aren't part of the Discord or following me on Twitter, I'm thinking about getting a tattoo. I showed it to Rick last night.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also, apparently getting a tattoo on your back is a gang thing, which I was not aware of.
Yeah, that's... I'm not surprised you didn't know that. It's more common out here because we have, you know, the Mexican cartels. I don't think Connecticut has much in the way of gang activity.
I mean, we do, but the difference is it's mainly like Black and Puerto Rican gangs, not like Mexican MS-13 members.
How well do Mexican gangs get along with Puerto Rican gangs?
I have no idea. There aren't really a lot of Mexicans out here. It's mainly Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, and a handful of Cubans.
Interesting.
Also, there's a lot of intermarriage between like
I'm
Puerto
hungry.
Ricans, Italians, and Irish people, mainly because we're all Catholics, so we just kind of blend like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a very common thing in southern New England. Now, northern New England, on the other hand, that one's a lot more like white and secular, so it's a bit different there. You know what's really funny though? The whitest states in the Union are in northern New England. Like Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, they're like the whitest states in the country.
Yeah.
Which is fine because they all vote Democrat. Well, New Hampshire mostly does, but it's a bit more libertarian than the other two. But yeah,
Vermont is super Democrat, though.
Oh, definitely.
Vermont is the.
Democrat,
I joke, like, if there was a civil war in this country, Vermont would be the arms dealer for the left because Vermont is where all the Democrats that own guns live.
Yeah, that's like John Brown's Gun Club Central up there, and they're basically like what the Washington and Oregon are to the East Coast in terms of their leanings. And then California would be like the West Coast version of New York. You know, I was also looking into Massachusetts maps because, you know, like 40% of the state votes Republican, and yet they don't have a Republican district. But based on the maps I'm looking at, because of the way the Republicans are spread in Massachusetts, it wouldn't be possible to, like, draw a Republican district unless you made, like, a really ugly map. Like, you would have to cover, like, half the state in, like, a red blob and then try and cover everything else there. It just looks really weird. It looks like what the Democrats did in Illinois. And I do not like that map.
Yeah, now we're supposed to disable transports, but oh, well, that box looks like it's glowing, so let's go have a look at that.
Here we go. Oh, there we go. Use for bombs.
Oh, mission items. Wait, what? I don't have bombs. I thought I grabbed bombs. What? How are you doing that?
Yeah, right-click the box, and then you click on the bomb
Level
icon
up.
on the bottom.
I thought I did that.
I think that's it for here. Oh, see, yeah, we gotta get rid of
It's
these
delicious
transports. You
Carl
see those
muffin.
boxes? You right-click on the box, and then there should be an icon that you can, like, click, and then, like, you throw from there. Let's see.
Yeah, it's broken for me.
Interesting. Alright, so you know what?
oh,
I
wait.
close that's why.
Okay, now I get what's going on.
There you go. You gotta be near a transport as well.
Carl in the chat, one thing I like to talk to my dad about is all the different gang symbols and tattoos there are. Does your dad work in, like, corrections or something like that?
Alright, that covers this one. Let's find one more. Oh, not the field boss, not the field boss. Don't go
Yeah.
that way. Okay, so... here's another one. Over here, so...
There's a lot of them. It's crazy. One of the YouTubers I follow jokes that his friend knows more gang signs than, oh god, what was it? His friend knows more gang signs than something or other. And he jokes that his friend would throw up gang sign like Naruto does those fucking hand jutsu shit. Yeah, he works in that field. Oh, that explains it. Yeah, because I didn't take you for the type to have gang family members. Defeat Wymaw lieutenants. I was trying to find things to throw the grenades at. I see that our mission is updated, though. Let me try and reach you.
Yeah, I'm right by these white mall losers.
Incoming at break.
Storytime with Jeff is one of my favorite YouTube channels. The guy is really great at telling ridiculous stories, and it goes to show that you don't need to draw well to make engaging content on YouTube, because the guy just does stick figures.
Alright, so we gotta find some lieutenants.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wait.
think that field boss might be a lieutenant.
Oh, oops. We killed him earlier.
Yeah. Let me
so-
assign Kira Carson to healing instead of damage.
Whee!
There we go. Alright, let's fuck this guy's shit up.
I got the goons, you take care of the boss.
Well, my old man's a provost with a beret and a gun. I haven't seen him lately, he's always on the run. I wish I could remember the lyrics to that song. Oh, I think Kira's dead. That's not good.
No, she's right behind me.
Oh, good.
Not dead yet.
I am shredding this motherfucker like tissue paper. This is what happens when you use when I use 100% of my power. Yep, that's one of two
Alright.
lieutenants defeated.
Change your loot discipline, which allows you to change the cater to type of loot you receive. Ooh, I get loot discipline. To change your loot discipline, right-click your character portrait and select local discipline. Oh, cool! So I get to determine which loot I get. Once your loot discipline is selected, loot from Onslaught expansion will be catered towards your selection. Use this to quickly obtain gear for your alternate disciplines. Okay.
Yeah, you can unlock alternate styles. Like this version, like my character is a Jedi Watchman who is the Jedi Knight two-weapon fighter. I can get a secondary discipline as a Guardian, and that will allow me to carry the armor stuff and get the artifacts that make mono saber combat actually viable for this build. Well, I say viable, but it's more like I'd be using 100% of my power when using one saber.
I see, I see. Alright, so, let's see. How about we fast travel to this,
We still need to kill one more lieutenant, though.
Oh, we're running out of time, though.
So
Oh, he's
we
just up
are.
ahead, actually.
Oh, we are?
Where is he? Should be... I think it's him up ahead.
Oh, I found him.
Yeah.
Rick, you're fighting the wrong guy.
I know, but he dragged me into combat.
Oh.
Nothing I can do there. Hang on, let me take care of this guy and I'll get to you.
I'm taking care of the goons right now, so it gives you some time to get over here.
Perfect.
BRB? Alright, enjoy your break, Carl. Hope to see you soon.
Alright, let's get this guy for real. Oh no! I'm stupid now! I'm dead now.
Well,
He
he's
shot
probably
me
gonna
straight
kill
in-
me. I have only one saber equipped right now, because I didn't know where the next guy was.
You're gonna get better sooner.
Yeah, this guy's gonna kill me. This Kid Fisto looking motherfucker.
Master Fisto, why are you killing us? I thought we were friends.
What the hell? What just happened? Oh, it
Oh,
looks
the
like the
question.
thing expired.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fine. It's not critical anyway.
Alright, how about we fast... Oh, actually, we can walk to the next objective, actually. Where do we go from here?
Yeah, we gotta go north and then we go east to position of power, or west to into the white.
Yeah, I think once we get to this checkpoint, there should be a speeder, and then from there, we can navigate to the next part. You know what's really funny? Whenever I get a haircut, everything just fits so much better. My hats, my headset, my mask, everything just works a lot better.
You have a mask?
I use it for cutting the grass occasionally. For some reason, whenever I cut the grass without a mask, I get really stuffy, or my throat kind of chokes up a lot, so I just swear that doesn't happen.
Interesting.
But only when I'm in the process of cutting grass. If I go outside after the grass has been cut, I'm usually fine.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I've ever told you this, Rick. I might have. I am finally writing a refined version of the coked out fever dreams I had while I was unmedicated.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You mean the one where the angels and demons were fighting each other and they're like, hey, you're not supposed to see this?
Well, that was part of it, but there was also a long series of dreams where I was living in the world of Friendship is Magic.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You are so far ahead of me. Holy shit, dude.
What do you mean? Oh, wow. Bro, how'd you get over there?
I don't know. I've been trying to follow you since we were back in that canyon.
Yeah, it looks like there's a quest up ahead.
Yeah, I think that's... Oh, no, that's a different quest. Looks like we have... Yeah, a recon droid. Oh, this is a fucking quest terminal disguised as a fucking... Yeah, gross.
Yeah, no thanks. That's alright. Our next objective's just up ahead, so we'll just...
I
follow
hate
this
it when they
path.
do that. Give us a fucking NPC to start our mission. Is it that hard to do?
Apparently. Do you know... Oh, remember that sportscaster from ESPN who got fired because his name was Robert Lee?
No.
Yeah, it was an Asian guy. His name was Robert Lee. And they were scared that they would be called racist by the media, so they fired him from his job.
That's retarded.
That guy wasn't even racist. He was a progressive. Well, I don't know. It's kind of one of the same. But my point is, he was not like overtly, like stereotypically racist. So there was really no need to do that. Or they could just accidentally go by like a different name on TV. I don't think it'd be too hard. Just for like TV purposes.
Yeah.
That one guy from Africa who got elected.
Adolf Hitler, yeah.
To be clear, we're not talking about that Adolf Hitler. This is a different guy.
Yeah, no,
Who
this
happens to have seen it.
the Adolf Hitler we're talking about is from fucking, what was it, Zambia?
I think so. And yeah, to be... Oh, where are you off to? Oh, you're up there.
I'm at your quest
yeah.
location.
Isn't that your quest location?
Nah, the door's red for me, which means it's probably green for
Oh,
you.
it is for me. Alright, where are you? Oh, hang on. I think I know where you're at.
I'm right at the front door.
There you are.
You'll live.
Oh yeah, let me set Kira back to damage output. There we go.
Alright, careful. There's an elevator here. Oh,
I'll be
there we go.
fine.
Oh, you were floating for a sec there, my dude. Alright, so the map should change. Ah, yes, it did.
I love that my cape has the physics to fly up, but the mini cape that goes in front of my butt doesn't
dang.
fly up.
We got some NWAs here.
And then I want to make a shitpost now called Enwa's Guide to the Empire.
Alright, Russo, we got you covered. Oh, Ioresso.
They tracked us back here, LT. Those scouts were coordinated. Captain Valon's still alive, isn't he? You lied to us. Were you in on this, Jedi?
Yes, but I've discovered how Valon keeps surviving.
It's too late for that. We always wondered how you escaped the Imps, LT. Now this? We're not gonna stay here and die.
Whoa!
Talk or shoot, Private. Don't try and do both, okay? You're in command, Jedi. I keep very special punishment chores for soldiers who step out of line.
The Private's scared and he made a mistake. Let him make amends.
That's forgiveness, Kree. Remember it, because if you push your luck again, the memory is all you'll have.
Yes, sir.
But Kree's right. We can't stop Valon. No one can.
Everyone listen. Valon's only advantage is that he knows something you don't. An advantage he's now lost. He wears healing armor he took from an Imperial lab. Without it, he's just another man.
So, Valon's secret is this special armor. Huh. You know, we did get intel about an Imperial lab hidden nearby. If the Empire was studying that armor, we might find information there.
Any laboratory good enough to work on the armor will be surrounded.
Yeah, we scouted it. There's guards and snow hides around the whole perimeter. A frontal assault would really cost us. But we could handle the guards while you get inside. Or, we could try luring them out, get them lost in the snow. Risky, but less risky than fighting. It's your call.
You know the terrain and your men better than I do.
Safer to draw them out then. We don't have the numbers for a straight fight. All right. We take the guards, you get in and see what you can find. I'll find you when we're clear. Everyone, get your gear! We're hitting both Valon and the Empire on this one.
Alrighty then.
Where are we going now?
Let's get out of here. We're only here for this one thing, and then next up we're going to the Imperial Lab.
Alright.
Wait, no! Fuck. That was our only way out.
Well, it'll come back. Welcome back, Carl.
There we go. This elevator is very quick. That's what I like. Because sometimes the elevators can be kind of slow, and it's like, really? Gotta wait 40 years for an elevator?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so...
Let's head west, because I have it looks like we have 2 missions over there.
Yeah, you have something right here, actually, just up ahead.
Scorched Earth. Yeah. Bro, how do you keep doing that?
What do you mean?
Turn around.
Oh, there you are. I just moved, dude.
I think we already did the heroic mission from that little blue dude, so let's have a look. Oh yeah, here we go.
Where the heck did you go?
I'm inside the tunnel.
Alright, I'm on my way there. Wait, where'd you...
You're outside.
I'm trying to find... Oh, there you are. Okay, hang on. Oh, I see, I see. Hang on, I'm right here. Perfect.
Our sensors didn't pick up any explosions. Did something go wrong?
It was quite a confrontation.
You fought the Imperial Army? On your own? Are you serious? For such a small group of people to take out an entire army, that's astonishing.
It was
Thank you.
like 5
You probably
guys.
just saved the lives of
Hardly
half
an
the soldiers
army.
on Hoth.
Hardly a squad.
I am a Jedi, you know. We have our uses.
There are a lot of people on Hoth who could probably use your help. Listen, I know this is asking a lot, but we've lost contact with Lieutenant Kirill at 10th Outpost. I don't know what's happened there, but I suspect they're in trouble.
Or doesn't matter. Both have worse stats than what I already have equipped.
Alrighty then, that's that quest done. So that just leaves my story thing, and then there's another talking part as well.
Yeah, about that. We both have missions if we go to the west
West of where?
of where we are
Here?
right now.
Can we get there via speeder?
Oh, that's weird. They're gone now. They were there a moment ago.
What was there?
Story missions.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's because they're all on this side now. That's why.
But that changed. They were over there before I talked to this guy about fighting the Imperials.
Maybe that was for a different quest.
I
We do have the speeder point.
I don't
We do
know.
have the speeder point here, so we'll be able to navigate to wherever you need to go.
Yeah, that's true.
Greetings. You are cleared from
Oh, yeah, no, now it shows... Okay, so Outpost Synth Speeder for you, and Outpost Xeric Speeder for me. Why don't we go to the Synth Speeder first since it's closest? We'll do what we need to go and do there, and then we'll head to the farther west Speeder after that.
Be safe out
Oh,
there.
you mean for me?
Yeah.
The sense meter? Okay, got it. I will head there.
I wish my mounts went this fast.
How are you doing today?
Oh, there's something right up ahead.
Looks like our destination for your quest is... Oh, wow, that is a long walk.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll get there. Ah, found it. Over here, Arbiter.
Well, I know
Where'd
here
you
is...
Oh, you can go in the bunker?
I was following the path to the destination. Oh, okay. I didn't see that there was a quest inside the bunker. I looked at the quest and I looked at the purple spot on the map that said cracks in the armor because I thought that's what you were doing. All right, I'll join you in the bunker in just a sec. Okay, I'm in the building, but I do not see you.
Hello, I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
I figured we do this one first, and then do the other one.
Alright.
Then we can go to Speeder to the other location.
I conferred with every man in the platoon. Even if we sent everyone we have, we couldn't strike the Brotherhood effectively.
Then you see my point. A combined operation might have a chance. You didn't say you had visitors.
What are you doing here? We haven't seen a new face in weeks. How did you make it past the Hailstorm Raiders?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Then you are lucky not to have encountered them in the passes. The Brotherhood are white Moor pirates, the worst of the lot. They are savages, frankly. Cultists and marauders from some other ice planet that came to Hoth to test their limits. They hunt and murder those who cannot survive in the cold as they do. Republic and Imperials alike.
Is there anything more you can tell me?
The Brotherhood don't dare attack us in our outposts, but they're devastating to anyone out on the ice. That means our supply convoys are constantly being intercepted. It won't be long before they starve us out. Captain Biron came with an offer, that we join forces long enough to defeat the Brotherhood.
Are you sure we can trust him?
Without help, our deaths are a certainty. Anything is better. What we need is for someone to bait a trap. If we fire a distress flare out on the ice, the Brotherhood will come running to attack.
When that happens, my squad can surround them and wipe them out. All the bait would need to do is last until they arrive.
If these fanatics are truly such a plague, I will stop them however I can.
Your valor is appreciated, Master Jedi. It takes a strong heart to volunteer for such a duty.
And it's agreed. Here's the distress flare and directions. Find a good vulnerable-looking spot in the snow. Good luck out there. The Brotherhood knows that ice better than their own backsides.
Very well then. We got some pirates to hunt.
Yeah, I'm a little suspicious of this Imperial helping us, but...
Well, we haven't got much civilized life on this planet, so any chance to restore peace, worth pursuing at least. And if anything goes south, we just kick the Empire when the time comes. Kind of like how the Americans deal with the Soviets beat the Nazis.
Yeah, that was also very retarded. What's this? Purple frame... Poster, Voss, purple frame. Thank you for being a member of the Star Wars Old Republic community and watching our recent live stream. Encloses a... Oh! This is a Twitch reward!
Oh.
I completely forgot about this.
Alright, so... Where are we here? Oh, I guess back to the speeder then. Well, actually, wait, there's something down here.
Yeah, no, these three markers lead to your story quest, so we might as well go and deal with them and then the story quest.
Yeah, so we got the flare stuff this direction. One of which overlaps with what looks like a battle ambush spot, a trial point actually.
Trial point?
Yeah, that's these things over here, the limited time, like, quest type things.
Oh, those!
Just when you think you've seen every form of ice on Hoth, somebody has to go and build a fortress out of it.
You sound disappointed, Kira. I thought you'd be happy. I, for one, approve the ice forts. Everyone should make a snow castle on Hoth. You gotta wonder how many fucking Imperials or Rebels or Republic soldiers got bored while on duty on Hoth and just started having a snowball fight. We're making snowmen. I didn't expect it to be hostile. Most of the wildlife on this planet's left us alone.
Well, that's because he was in the way, so we had no choice. Also, you know what's crazy though? So we set up my dad and I set up a flagpole in the front of our house to celebrate Veterans Day about a month ago, But he kept the flagpole thing. I'm like, hey, Dad, why still? He goes, yeah, I'm gonna hang a Christmas flag.
I don't
then
think there's a Christmas flag.
That's what I thought at first, but my dad found one on Amazon. Now it's flying outside our house.
I want to get a flagpole and fly the Gadsden on it, or maybe the variant of the Gadsden that has Great Cornholio holding a grenade and a handgun saying, "Are you threatening me?"
That's funny. Would your mom let you do that though?
Of course not. That's why I'm gonna do it when she's gone, when she's passed.
Oh, I see. Alright, so we gotta head down now.
We could, but there's like there's three alternate points. Let's not get ourselves entangled in one of those limited time quests if we can help it. It means a longer trip, but we still need to head south to the Ice Spines lab, and we've got like 3 other points near there, so let's work with those.
Alrighty then.
Dude, I am so excited for Proto Men Act 3. I hope it's good.
Yeah, hopefully it is.
I wonder if Thomas Light is going to fucking die in that one. This isn't really spoilers because the track names are public information, but the most recent track that they listed in the lead up to the release of the album is "The Fate of Thomas Light."
Interesting.
Yeah. And I know that Dr. Light died before X could emerge from his pod in the X timeline, but I don't know if this follows X or just the regular Mega Man, or just a dystopian version of the regular Mega Man games.
You know the thing that occurred to me about the games that Inafune left? Ever since Inafune left, aside from like the Mega Man collections, the newer Mega Man games have only been the classic series. Like we got Mega Man 11 in 2018, and now we're getting a new one in time for Mega Man's 40th anniversary. But all the other Mega Man sub-series so far have been kind of left behind.
Yeah. It would be nice if we got Star Force 4 to get that story where Geostellar and the descendant of Lan Hikari become outlaws. That would have been so damn cool.
Yeah, you know what else would be nice? Legends 3.
Yeah, I know that's another one that people have been clamoring for, because the Legends timeline just was straight up dropped and the story was incomplete. You could argue that with Star Force 4 the timeline was complete for that, but I still think the 4th game had potential based on the premises that we got.
Yeah, I think with Star Force 4, that sounds like something that if Capcom wanted to continue, they could at any time, whereas I feel like with Legends 3, I would give it a higher priority just because the second game literally ends with Volnut on the moon, and then nothing happens after. Like, it just, like, poofed.
Is Voltnut
the Mega Man of Legends, yes.
Okay.
He's the one without the helmet. I mean, he has the helmet, but he doesn't wear it very often.
He's like the weakest. He's easily the weakest Mega Man in the whole lineup.
Is it just because it comes from a 3D game?
No. Death Battle did a battle royale between all the different Mega Mans from the different timelines or continuities, and Voltnut was like the first eliminated because his arsenal is just not as diverse or as strong in feats as the other Mega Mans have.
Oh yeah, that's true. But again, he only had 2 games, so never really saw his full potential. Maybe if they did that 3rd title, and they really got out there, that could have made it the difference, but who knows?
Yeah, maybe. Are you down there on the floor?
I'm getting close.
I see you on the map. You're like, okay, you are really far south. I'm gonna jump down here. But yeah, Battle Network Mega Man actually won the Battle Royale between all the Megas.
Oh yeah, I do remember that one. Yes, that was Quite interesting. He definitely got. I mean, it makes sense. He had like 10 games to his name. For like
well, he had 6.
But like 4 of them in multiple versions.
Right, and I guess there was the spin-offs, like Network Transmission for the GameCube, 4.5 for the Game Boy Advance, and Battle Chip Challenge, which is basically just a freemium mobile game before freemium mobile games existed.
Yeah. Alright, well I walked towards where your icon is, so I should see you somewhere. Ah, there you are. Are you fighting someone?
I did. I jumped down here, and there was a squad of goons that I just laid to the ground. That was why I was meditating when you found me.
Incoming at break.
It looks like we're right by one of those flare points, so let's use the distress beacon. Let's see, mission items. Oh, that's cool. The distress flare looks like a DL-44.
Oh, there's zombies!
That was my first thought, too, when I saw them coming out of the ground. Where did you come from?
The ground, you dummy! Didn't you see?
I guess so.
Alright, now I gotta speak with the lieutenant. That's all the way back over there. But before we do that, let's head southward towards the next part.
Oh yeah, so Rick, this week I learned why that business on Cato Nemoidia doesn't count and why Obi-Wan was so embarrassed by it.
Why, it had to do with the lady?
No. Obi-Wan accidentally got high.
Oh! Wait, of what? Death sticks?
Similar. There was a narcotic being shipped in a container, and he forgot his breath mask, and it was basically space weed, and so Anakin, like, had to go and rescue him because he's like, oh shit, Obi-Wan forgot his breath mask, and when he found him, Obi-Wan was clearly high as shit.
Was he swinging his saber around?
No, he, okay. Oh, wait, no, you've never seen me in real life, so you've never seen what happens when I forget to take my ADHD meds. Obi-Wan was
to laugh a lot.
That's me when I'm drunk. I laugh at everything when I'm drunk. When I forget to take my ADHD meds, I'm very forgetful, very absent-minded. My body feels floaty, but at the same time sluggish. Yeah, that Obi-Wan. That was Obi-Wan then. But yeah, apparently that adventure takes place during the novel Labyrinth of Evil, which is the prequel novel to Revenge of the Sith.
Was it a flashback sequence?
What, the Obi-Wan getting high? No, that takes place during the story.
No, I mean, because he was the Cato Moya thing in episode 2, did he not?
No, he said that in episode 3. Right before going off to face Grievous.
Oh, right.
Because if you'll remember, Anakin saying that's 10 times you owe me for now. Obi-Wan, he had long hair when he said it. Anakin in Attack of the Clones had short, choppy hair.
I see.
Where are you?
Trying to find the next part.
It looks like we need to get back up onto the path and then follow the path through that narrow pass to the south.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see it. Yeah, we missed it. What are you doing?
I'm clearing the path because we gotta go this way.
Alright.
You ever watch Futurama?
I saw the first episode, but that's about it.
It's actually pretty good. I was just going to comment how I find it funny how the cops in Futurama have nightsticks that function like that look like lightsabers, but function like wiffle ball bats. They even make a plastic thunk sound when they hit someone with it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. They did because Matt Groening first he did The Simpsons, then he did Futurama a decade later, and then he does another show for Netflix. It's in the past.
Oh yeah, Unenchanted or Disenchanted, something like that. I heard that one wasn't that good, which is unfortunate because Matt Groening has had phenomenal work on his previous two shows.
Yeah, it could be due to a creative team as well because it probably wasn't done by the same team that did the first two shows.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Like any newer snap that might explain it.
That does make sense.
Yeah,
And
because part of the reason the Animaniacs reboot didn't do as well is because a lot of the original creative, like they got the voice cast for like the Warner siblings, but a lot of the actual writers and creators who worked in the first show were not involved in the reboot at all. In fact, aside from Steven Spielberg, no one else was involved. Like even the original creators of the show were not involved.
one of my favorite things about the original Animaniacs is that Tim Curry is a reoccurring character as just Tim Curry.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, we gotta get up there with the ice bridge.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you know that Tim Curry has uncredited work on Knights of the Old Republic 2 as a beggar on Nar Shaddaa?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, did you ever have the Tim Curry, though?
No, what happened?
Basically, he had, like, a stroke, and because of that, he can't really, like, act in person anymore.
Oh, that's a shame. Is
Yeah,
he still able to live a good life though? How debilitating was the stroke? Because I've known people who've had strokes, and that shit can get pretty bad.
You know what? Let me take a look, because I know the last thing he did was like a live stage reading of Rocky Picture Horror Show to support Joe Biden during 2020, but that was about it.
Ah, man. That is unfortunate. What a note to go out on.
I mean, he is a liberal, so it doesn't surprise me.
I mean, yeah, everyone in Hollywood is liberals, so what do you expect? But still.
Okay, let's see. Never married, does not have children. Let's see. Restorative Gardens. Oh yeah, stroke in 2012 while receiving a massage, required brain surgery, and he's been wheelchair bound since.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah,
2012, dude, that's a while ago.
Yeah, as of September of this year, he is still unable to walk. Let's see.
I still can't believe that Tim Curry was almost the 8th Doctor. That would have been a very different timeline.
He was almost a Joker too.
Oh, he could have done a great job as the Joker.
Did you hear his recordings from that first episode of Joker's debut?
No.
Man, you should. It was really good.
I'll have to look it up on YouTube at some point. Rick, that's not the way up.
What do you mean?
We need to get to that into that bridge, remember?
Yes, I'm aware of that.
You're heading east. We need to head north. Oh, and you're banned from promoting buying viewers.
Yeah, he did publish a memoir back in October, but that's about it. Actually, you know what? Let me check his filmography. See if he published anything. That can help me. Oh, I have to go to a separate page for that. Yeah, he voiced his own memoir. That was the most recent thing. Theme parks, radio... No, his last video game role was in 2009. His last TV role was in 2014. That was 2 years after the stroke. And then... Stream, what's this? Oh, movies! So, his movie role was from last year. Yeah, so he's doing stuff recently. But yeah, as of live action, the last thing was like... Oh, wait a minute! He's got 2 movies in 2025. He played himself in Pennywise, and then he's gonna be in Strange Journey. So he's doing some live action stuff. Interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, it depends. I think because he does a lot of stuff. Most of it kind of stopped around the time of the stroke or a little bit after. But the most recent thing he did was basically voicing his own memoir.
Yeah.
Which again came out back in October.
He was he was Chancellor Palpatine in one season of the Clone Wars.
Yeah, I believe it was season 5. Season 5 and 6, I believe. And then they brought back Ian McDermott for season 7. Because the original actor in the Clone Wars was some old guy, but he passed away during production season 4, so for 5, they brought in Tim Curry to do his role, and then reprised his role in season 6. And I think if the Clone Wars hadn't been cancelled, it's probably like Tim Curry would have voiced Palpatine up until the series finale, because it was originally supposed to run for like 8 seasons.
I still can't believe I can't believe we were gonna get the fucking Vong in the Clone Wars if they hadn't canceled it. That's just batshit.
Yeah, they were going up there, and I bet you, because they really wanted to build this thing up properly up until, actually, you know what, who knows, maybe the Clone Wars was canceled initially, maybe Ahsoka would have died in the Clone Wars, instead of, like, living to, like, I don't know, 50, 80 Y or something.
That would be nice. And I know, I've made it clear that I don't like Ahsoka, but again, they put her in fucking everything now. It's just insufferable.
Actually, there's something just up here. Oh, wait, that's beyond the area. We'll head down first, and then we'll go back for that part. Yeah, so, oh yeah, the Christmas flag. I can't believe my dad found a freaking Christmas flag. Because my sister was like, Dad, that's stupid. There's supposed to use a Christmas flag. And like, yeah, there is. And they were like, no, that's dumb. And then lo and behold, he actually finds it. It actually looks pretty decent. I'll send you a pic once the morning hits, because everything's dark now.
Cool.
Bro, imagine driving by somebody's house and you see a freaking Christmas flag. It's like, what the heck? Merry Christmas! Oh my goodness.
I enjoyed his role in the Clue movie. I want to get a flag with my friend's face on it to give it to him. That sounds like fun. Me and Omen once thought of making a flag of this one guy we knew who was just the most obnoxious motherfucker. Think Quagmire from Family Guy, but not funny, and like half as fat as Jabba the Hutt. He lost some weight though, because Omen said he was like only a quarter as fat as Jabba the Hutt when he knew him. So good for him. Good for him on losing that much weight. You're still a fat ass, but you're much less of a fat ass now. I don't know. When Omen ran into him, the dude was in high school. When I knew the dude, we were in middle school together. But we wanted to make a flag that was basically, it would look like this guy was running when it was waving in the wind, and we were gonna make this flag of this dude butt-ass naked to see how many people we could get to, like, be absolutely revolted by it.
I think I see it just up ahead.
Yeah, I think I see it too. I think it's in this valley right here that we're coming up on.
Oh, yep, that's the one. I see you're waiting for me.
Yep, it was red for me.
Alright, our thing's just up ahead. You know what'd be really crazy?
What?
I could see a scenario where, like, the Dems tried to, like, to game the 2028 election by funding a secret third candidate to try and split the right to vote.
Yeah, that sounds like something they would do. If they were smart, they would try and fund the Libertarian Party. But the Dems aren't exactly smart.
Yeah. Also, they don't have nearly as much money. Like, did you know they actually took out a massive loan to win those special elections from last November?
I did not.
Yeah, they were so low in cash they had to take out like a $5 billion like $1 billion loan just to ensure they would win those elections.
Jeez.
Get the money needs to help those candidates. And it's like, bro, this isn't even a midterm race. Why would you do that? Like,
OP,
it's crazy.
you
Like,
won't
this
make
is the
any
midterm-
money that way.
Yeah, I mean, if it was the midterms or president year, it's one thing because both parties are known to take out some money to help with those races. But the fact that they did this for off-year elections in safe blue areas, it puts the question: how confident are they actually in their ability to actually go out there and win?
If I had to guess, and this is just a theory, I can't prove this in any way, I think they wanted to avoid having another Mamdani showing up their establishment candidates, and that's why they were fielding so much money to those races. They didn't want independent Democrats or socialists or communists getting into office. They wanted more neoliberals.
Oh, I mean, well, that's sort of true with like the governorships in like Virginia and New Jersey, but Mamdani did manage to get elected.
Yeah.
But then again, based on what I'm hearing, it looks like he might not be able to accomplish much without the governor's support, so he looks kind of DOA based on what I'm looking at. Because part of his plan base here is also raising taxes on the rich, but for that to happen, he needs support from the governor, and the governor already said she's not going to do it, so, you know, that goes his plan right then and there.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens to New York following that, because the leftists that I follow, actually, the one guy I watch makes a really good point that not all billionaires are created equal. If we're raising taxes on people like on agencies like BlackRock and getting them to commit capital flight, they're not contributing anything to society. They're just fucking buying up the housing market and jacking up the prices of shit. Whereas, you know, billionaires like Gabe Newell or Elon Musk are much more helpful to society.
I get where you're coming from. The problem is, like you mentioned earlier, Democrats are stupid, and no Madami, he's just gonna try to tax everyone, like, point blank.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I don't dispute that at all. Unfortunately, like, again, yeah, the guy I listen to is one of the few smart leftists. He actually gets called not a real leftist because he doesn't want to focus on gay race communism or critical theory. He wants to focus on the affordability crisis that is legitimately happening in the West. And
yeah, basically, yeah, that's actually what the Trump administration is trying to do as well. Basically, what they've been doing is they're predicting that because the tax returns coming in for next year, it'll be enough to really like kickstart the economy, and we got a lot of investment deals coming in, which is going to impact all that stuff down the road. I do think that like some of the language could be changed just to not. Yes, you want to let people know that hey, you know, we're working and we're going to solve it, but you also don't want to like act as if like nothing's going on, because that could be, or make it seem like nothing's going on, because that can sort of confuse people. Like,
right.
This one of the situation where language does kind of matter in that case. Now, what's interesting is that, you know, there were a couple of CNN journalists who went to like I think it was like a redneck Christmas market, and they were just talking to like Trump supporters and stuff, and a lot of them are very satisfied with Trump's presidency because of like the gas prices and stuff, and they're like, oh, hold up.
Carl in the chat, I need to head out for the night. Have a good rest of the stream, y'all. You too, Carl. Thanks for stopping in tonight. It was great having you here.
You learn nothing.
I want the name of your informant. Now.
Nexus Aquarium, Aquarium 0343. Welcome to the stream.
I claim immunity under Section 1138 of your Republic Charter. You cannot coerce or harm a political prisoner.
Uh-huh. But Hoth isn't in the Republic now, is he?
Tell me all you know about the armor Valen stole.
Yes, I must tell you all about the armor.
Bro, you could have gotten him to tell you that anyway.
Function is impressive.
You could have granted him immunity to get you to the armor. You didn't have to mind trick him.
Armor itself can be overstressed. If Valen was mortally injured several times quickly, the healing function was shut down, leaving him vulnerable.
Valen is a powerful opponent. Defeating him over and over will be difficult.
But you already beat him once, and that armor must be destroyed.
Sorry to interrupt, LT. We've spotted a group of Valen's men. They're headed for a scavenger's camp. Should we engage them now or wait for you?
Let's see.
I'm open to your opinion on this.
Just make sure they can't escape and wait for us.
Yes, sir. I'll pass it on.
Wait. Your Republic Charter states prisoners must be cared for. Without my equipment, this lab will soon freeze.
Forget it. I'm down 2 men already. I'm not wasting another to escort you home.
If we ignore the Republic Charter, we're no better than him. You can spare 1 man.
Okay. I'll send someone for him, but we better get to that camp.
There we go. Alright, let's head on back up to the scavenger camp.
We're going topside.
Yippee! Oh my goodness.
Well, while I wait for that elevator, I'm gonna go grab my water bottle.
Get on in. Oh, and he's gone.
Damn, just a little bit too late.
Yeah, pretty much. That's okay. I'll wait for you topside.
Thank you.
Just come on up and then we'll resume from there. Oh wow, that is a deep cavern. Holy shoot. Okay, it's moving good. I had to check. Oh, there you are.
Yep.
Hey, you're ahead of me this time. Yippee!
Yep. Ooh, crystals. Alright, our
You know
next...
what's kind of ironic? Oh,
okay, so we
go
have
ahead.
2 objectives. One to the north for cracks in the armor, and one to the east. And we have the bunker where we talked to that Imperial officer who wanted us to take on the pirates.
So, I think technically it looks like yours might be closer, so once we cross the bridge, let's head over to the right just to see where that one is, and if it's too far, then we'll go to the other one.
Sounds like a plan.
Because it's kind of hard to tell based on the mini-map, but I think once we get there, we can figure out how close we actually are. It's one of the things where like it shows a preview of where it is, generally, but doesn't show the exact location unless you get like the full map. Alright, whatever you do, don't jump off the bridge.
I wasn't planning on it.
Alright, good. You know, when I was in like marching band and we would do like band trips and stuff, I had this feeling to whenever I was playing like my 3DS, I had this temptation to put it out the window just to see what happens.
Bro, why would you do that?
It was an intrusive thought. It's like, put it in the window, let it fall, and I'm like, no, I need this thing. I'm playing Kid Icarus or Smash. Well, I think by that point I was playing Smash Brothers a lot more. No, wait a minute. No, Smash in 2014. It was 2013. By 2014, yes. I think in 2013 I was forced to play like Mario Bros or something. I don't remember. Probably Mario Brothers.
So Rini and Kyrie are going to be present at the regeneration on New Year's.
Oh, you're doing a whole party? Bro, why'd you invite me?
I did invite you. I asked if you're going to be there.
Oh yeah. I just gotta check the timing. That's all. Just 'cause my mom might do something for New Year's, but I will try to make it.
Yeah, because the party starts at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the regeneration will probably take place at around 11:55. Because the swan song is about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I can totally be there. It'll be a bit late where I'm at because it'll already be technically the 2026 by that point. But I'll stick around just to see the grand finale.
Cool.
Well, I probably because it's only like 2-3 hours into my bedtime, so that won't be hard to work with. I usually go around midnight anyways, my time, so that won't be hard of an adjustment.
Yeah. Starship Graveyard.
Oh yeah, it's right there. Look, just up ahead.
Yeah. Now we have one quest.
Charge!
And
Magistrates!
wait, what? That was weird.
Looks like there's a quest here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the hut.
Where'd they go? Who do I have to shoot to get some sensor data around here?
Sorry, Commander. Latest readings indicate they've established a perimeter around the ships.
I warned the Admiral something like this might happen. I hate it when I'm right.
Commander, you have visitors.
Hey, you look like you know your way around a blaster. Want a chance to play hero? We've been caught with our pants down, and I need someone trustworthy who can clean up a mess quickly and quietly.
I am at your service.
We've lost a lot of ships over this hunk of ice, and we always meant to recover their onboard computers. Now we're out of time. The Whitemore pirates are salvaging our machines and selling our data to the highest bidder. Codes, maneuvers, base locations. If this continues, we can kiss any security we had goodbye.
I'm hungry.
We have to get to the computers first.
That's their spirit. Never mind those pirates would kill their own mothers to protect that salvage. The ships are scattered around the Starship Graveyard. You'll have to plant an ion mine on each one. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
We got some mines to plant.
Alright, so
hang on. We got another thing around here too.
Yeah, there's something like immediately south that's related to my story mission, I think. Oh, I have another letter. For your wonderful help on Hoth. Thank you again for saving our geothermal plant and for defending us so magnificently. You've been an inspiration to all of us. The defense system to protect the plant is progressing very well indeed. When we can finally settle on Hoth, my people will have a safe haven with all the power they could ever need. Please take this. You've done so much for us. It's the very least we can give. Oh, it's the little blue elephant dude. He gave me about 4,000 credits.
Cool. He gave me that too. Alright, so it should be just up ahead. Weird. I could have sworn it was in here. Oh, wait, there's a quest here.
Yeah, there's a quest
in
here, and there's the objective in this room.
Wait for me! Alright, perfect.
The Medes report the pirates' ray shields are down. Our goal is within reach. Any sign of Sergeant Rusk or his men? I expected them back by now.
We were hitting the White Maw's weapon supply depots. I suspect they'll arrive any moment.
I worry we asked too much of them. The men serving with Sergeant Rusk seem unhappy.
Master Jedi.
She has a cute voice.
Took longer than expected, but the mission was a complete success. Squad strength remains at 100%.
We've got you to thank for that. We had to go it alone.
Always happy to lend a hand, Private.
Darth Malgus 123456. Hello to you too, my friend. Welcome to the stream.
Unfortunately, that area lies directly between two large forces. White Maw pirates and Imperial strike teams.
Incoming at break.
We can't let either side win. We'll have to defeat them both.
I will secure the technical readouts if you and Sergeant Russ keep those forces occupied. Which enemy would you prefer to face?
I'll be fine either way. How can we minimize casualties to your squad, Sergeant?
The pirates lack discipline. They'll panic under pressure, make mistakes.
That leaves you the Imperials. Let's hope their talk about being Jedi killers was false bravado. Here are the coordinates to intercept the enemy forces.
Don't worry, I've got plot armor.
I'll retrieve the technical readouts. Be careful facing the Imperials, my friend. May the Force be with us.
This superhero suit ain't just for show.
Too bad you can't fly.
Right?
Alrighty, we did the thing, and so let's go accept some quests.
Yes, I think I see the quest markers down this way.
Yeah, but there's one right here.
I hope... Oh, wait, that green dot. That better not be timed.
Good. Now that you're all here, we can get this party started. I'm Admiral Revald. The Zabrak with the sunny disposition is my chief engineer, Aram. Welcome to the best place on Hoth.
Shouldn't you be with the fleet?
I should be on the front lines. You see where we are? Take a good look around you.
This dude kind of looks like Grandpa Max.
I don't know how much you've seen of the Republic presence on this snowball, but this is what it's all about. This isn't just a battle for Hoth. We went out here.
Did you hear there was a Ben 10 fan comic that was inspired by the Absolute superhero universe?
Oh, that's not a fan comic. That's been my Man of Action.
What makes this frozen wasteland
Wait,
worth
so
fighting?
Ben 10 Absolute
Spread
is
across
legit?
that ice field is what's
Yeah,
left
it's
of
some of the
one
original
our
creators of the
capital
series.
ships.
Holy
He was
crap, I
carrying
didn't
a
know about
top-secret
that.
Weapon prototype.
Yeah, it was a legit comic that's
null
getting
cannon.
published.
That's so
It can
cool.
Fry all the machinery on a starship without giving the crew so much as a hangnail. With that weapon in our hands, we can push the Empire back to the unknown regions.
What would you have me do?
We found the wreckage. Trouble is, pirates got there first, snatched up several pieces of our prototype, striking from a hidden base. We've deployed the Tals and the infantry. They're taking heavy losses out there, and we're not any closer to getting the null cannon. We can't allow these thieving scum to leave Hoth with a weapon that can take out any starship in the galaxy.
One prototype coming up.
Sensors detect life forms in the nearby wreckage. The pirates may be making a grab for pieces of the null cannon's primary power core.
Keep an eye out for anything that will help us track the scum back to their lair. And contact me once all the fragments of the power core are secure. Go out there and bust some heads.
Oh, alrighty then. No, these are just normal quests, so we are good to go. And let's tip this one too. We have another one.
Oh, this is one of those repeatable quests. Shh, you hear that? Sounds like footsteps. Listen. Maybe it's nothing, but stay on your guard. Death can strike any time out here. A cadre of Sith assassins recovered some prototype stealth units from the starship graveyard. Now they're invisible and slaughtering us at whim.
I think I could help you.
You haven't faced Sith like these before. They tested the stealth tech on our patrols first, wiped out entire platoons before our people could fire off a shot. Now they've gotten bolder, started sneaking into the base and killing our troops in their cots. This has to stop, now!
Consider it done.
Our scouts picked up their tracks. We have a rough idea of where they are. Those stealth units they're using are Republic property. Bring them back, maybe we can salvage a win out of this debacle. And invisible forces. That is timed.
Oh, there's a wall here. We can't go in this that way.
Yeah.
Alright, so given it's timed, how about we do the let's see. Let's go outside first to figure out where it is, and then we'll figure out what to do from here. Because we got just a few minutes to go, but I think we have time for one more quest before we wrap up.
Yeah, we've got like 17 minutes.
So where is invisible foes? Oh, it's all the way down here.
No. Bro, we are so cooked.
Yeah, it's all good. We'll just go back and do it next week if we can't do it today. Why did we come down here again? Oh,
because of my
thing.
story mission.
Oh, it's on the opposite side of the ridge, actually.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at this stuff.
I kind of want to see if I can get down to there in time, but I'm not sure we can make it.
Yeah, let's see. I think if we head south after here, just go straight. Actually, if we follow the path and just go south from here, we just might be able to make it. We do have about. We still have some time, so it's possible. Let's not give up on it quite yet.
Yeah.
Because if we go south, follow the path, then take a left at the end where this fork happens, and then go straight, then take a right, and then we should be able to... Actually, wait, time out. Let's head down this way.
Good call.
Because this path will take us straight down, then there's going to be a fork at the end of the road, we take a left on the fork, we go straight, then take a right, and we should be there.
Oh, and we've got a quest. Oh, wait, it's a droid. Never mind.
Don't bother with it. It's probably just a terminal. Oh, never mind. We can make this thing. Got plenty of time, actually.
I was half expecting us to have to fight a shitload of enemies on the way there.
Well, there are enemies here, but we're just kind of waltzing past them.
Right. I thought we were going to have to fight everybody and his fucking grandmother to get to where we needed to go. I didn't expect there to be this little resistance on the way there.
You know what's really funny, bro? One of the games of the Game Board is literally about a grandma who teams up with this tree creature to explore a hidden world or something. It was actually hilarious. Like, you literally play as a grandma.
So we got Chronicles of Narnia starring Old Lady Beatrice. Very nice.
Pretty much. Alright, so
actually, do you remember when there were like the Chronicles of Narnia games coming out in the early 2000s?
Yeah, they were tie-ins for the films.
Yeah, it's a shame that that we never got more films, because the games were actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think the first two were done by Disney, the third one was done by 20th Century Fox, and then the series just kind of stopped after the third film. Because it's kind of interesting, because they didn't adapt all the books in the series. They only did, I think, the first three.
No, they didn't even do the first three. They did The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, which is the second book, Prince Caspian, and Voyage of the Dawn Treader. So
wait, what was the first book?
The Magician's Nephew.
Oh. So
and The Horse and His Boy is the third book. So they did the second, fourth, and fifth books. Although, you can't really make a video game out of The Horse and His Boy because it is so fucking boring.
What's it about?
It's about this boy who meets a talking horse and basically escapes captivity in the land of the in the Muslim-inspired faction of Narnia.
So, my question, Seth, I know the films that Disney and Fox adapted featured these kids that were living in England. So, what do they show up in those other books too that weren't adapted yet?
Yeah, the Pevensey children show up in Horse and His Boy as well. They're not side characters because Susan is considering marrying a prince of the Middle Eastern faction, although it doesn't end up happening. And then they show up in. I think, oh god, was it Susan or no, Lucy and Peter, I think, or Lucy and Edmund show up in Prince Caspian, and then their cousin, Diggory, or no, not Diggory, he's the protagonist in the first book, and the professor in the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Their cousin shows up as a primary character in Voyage of the Dawn Treader and Silver Chair. Silver Chair is actually my favorite one. And then Last Battle has all of the Pevensey children, and basically every protagonist from the previous installments is there. Last Battle, oh my god, I cried.
Oh, the last book, that makes sense.
Yeah, I cried not because I was sad, but because I did the sort of crying that you do when someone has done you such an incredible kindness that you have no other way to process it.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like in the book, you mean?
Yeah, the ending just got me in that way. Do you care if I spoil how the last battle ends?
I'm probably gonna read the Narnia books anytime soon, so you're more than welcome to share.
Okay, so the way the last battle ends, Narnia is destroyed. It is the end of days for Narnia. Aslan sorts all of the creatures that are intelligent, some going to the left into sheer darkness, and some going into the right. And they live in what's called Aslan's country, which we all know is heaven, because Aslan is, in fact, none other than Jesus himself. And the Pevensey kids actually end up there too, except for Susan. Susan is still on Earth. I don't remember why, but it's implied that the state of her life at the time of the book ending would not be satisfactory to her entering heaven. Aslan says that she has forgotten about him, which rubs a lot of people the wrong way. I didn't really care. I'm like, well, that's just how C.S. Lewis decided to end the story. I didn't take much umbrage with that. Because, you know, that happens in real life. Sometimes people who are devoted Christians step away from the faith.
Oh yeah, of course, and it usually takes a miracle to get them back.
I have seen people who have apostated themselves actually come back to the faith. Do you know about Dave Cullen, the host of the YouTube channel Computing Forever?
I've never heard of him, actually.
He was part of the anti-SJW crowd back in, like, the 2010s, and he was an atheist for a long time, and he actually came back to Catholicism in the early 2020s.
Whoa, that's so cool!
Yeah, he started out as a Catholic as a child, became an atheist as a teen, and then in the 2020s he came back to Catholicism.
That is fantastic. I love those kind of stories.
Yeah. That's why that's why I don't really believe predestination, because I've seen cases where people have apostated themselves, and so that kind of who had been baptized, and that kind of flies in the face of the idea that we are predestined to be saved, and that baptism saves for the elect.
I mean, think about it. If people are truly predestined to be saved, that means people are predestined to go to hell. And it actually contradicts the scripture, since God does not send people to hell.
Right. Although there is some scripture that implies that God can destroy, like, oh god, I'm paraphrasing here, but there's a part of scripture that says, "Do not fear the devil, for the devil cannot harm you. Fear instead he who has the power to destroy you mind and body."
Yeah, but I think it's referring to people who, like, reject the Lord up until the end of their earthly lives. That's why it's important to be right with God now, because now is the time to, like, make your decision. You have your earthly life to decide, and, you never know when that story is going to end, so it's best to make your choice now while you still can, than, like, have your life taken early, and then you end up somewhere worse.
Yeah, and, we were actually talking about this while I was playing Black Flag this week. Part of me believes that God gives people one last chance when they die. I just find it difficult to believe that God would send someone to damnation because they just couldn't find it in themselves to believe in this life, especially when, if you really think about it, God's actions make no sense. He died for us when we were his enemies. How could something so good be true,
But main thing, but here's the thing: the cross and stumbling block of both Greek and Jews alike. It's a bug. Saint Paul talked about this in his letters. Like, it's a stumbling block to the Jews because they were looking for like a specific sign. It's stumbling block to the Greeks because it's seen as weakness, right? I was looking at his Twitter account with this guy called Arian something, and he had a meme where it's like, it had Jesus is weak and Zeus is strong. Well, first of all, the guy's not even Greek; he's Argentinian. Number one, and number two,
he is the meme, bro. Do you know how many fucking Argentinians go on 4chan's international board and pretend to be white and go on white supremacist rants? It's not a small number.
I mean, to be fair, the Argentinians do pass for white. They're pretty pale.
I wouldn't know. I've never met an Argentinian in my life. Oh wait, no, I take it back. Isn't Javier Milei Argentinian?
Yeah.
Okay, I take it back. Yeah, no, he looks white.
There's a reason why there's rumors about the Nazis fleeing to Argentina during World War II.
No, that's not a rumor. That actually happened.
Oh, yeah. But then it's so funny. Then you go to Argentina, it's like, you go like, let's see, Heinrich Martinez. Heinrich Martinez, Joseph, Dominguez.
Armin Juan.
He's like, oh, that's weird. You don't sound Hispanic. And then they speak perfect German.
One of the other things we were talking about while I was playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag this week is I was speculating on, like, if we really are saved by grace, it got me thinking, how many pirates were men of faith, and like how many of them are in heaven? And that got me thinking, how much of our lives do we remember? It'd be really cool to meet people who were like part of history and hear about stories from them hear stories from them when we're in heaven together,
Yeah, I mean, what I do say is that, when we get to heaven, any good memories will continue with us to the afterlife. It is the bad memories when associated with sin. Those are ones that perish away when we enter the new world. Because part of the reason we remember bad things easier than good things is so we don't make those mistakes again. And it can be sort of a reminder of, like, what we did wrong. But if we make it to heaven, there's no need for those bad memories because our sins are forgiven. So therefore, their purpose has been fulfilled, to put it simply, so they just poof away. But the good memories, the ones of peace and joy, those will remain.
Cool.
I do find it kind of believe the pirates can, not that, like, they can't get to heaven, but I don't think someone who, like, actively commits something like thievery and not repent of it, will be able to enter the kingdom.
Well, think about it like this. How many of them were pirates because they had no better opportunity? How many of them were pirates not because they were looking to steal, but because they were basically sea-bound mercenaries and were just private citizens fighting on behalf of the crown during a war?
Maybe there was a privateer type thing, maybe. Maybe it's one of those case by case. Holy shoot, that's a lot of them. I do find places that are all, like, dual-bladed, and also the number of Sith with purple sabers. That's interesting.
Yeah, we ran into a guy with an orange double saber earlier.
Oh, whoa.
The Sith have the Sith with the most diverse array of lightsaber colors definitely existed in the Sith Empire of the Old Republic era. It's kind of cool. And it's kind of cool how the Jedi and Sith have different meanings for colors used by both of them, like purple.
Yeah, it's because by the time we get to, like, the Clone Wars era, everything's just red.
Yeah. But then again, there's only 2 Sith then, so there's not going to be as many, meaning you're not going to get as wide array as colors. I think I'm going to have some Baja Blast after this. Some Mountain Dew sounds nice.
Do you know they sell a Baja Blast at a grocery store?
Yeah! I found out about that several months ago, and for a while I was concerned. I bought up all the cases of Baja Blast I could find, because I'm like, oh, this has got to be like a limited time thing. But no, it's been like 6 months and they're still selling it. I can only conclude that Taco Bell and Mountain Dew have decided to be smart and actually make it a full-time flavor, which is absolutely great. I love Baja Blast.
Yeah, Baja Blast is great. We actually had some for Thanksgiving.
You had Baja Blast for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I bought that and I got Coke. And everyone drank the Baja Blast and no one touched the Coke.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I
just want to get something different, you know? I didn't want to get the same Coke and Sprite like every single time.
Do you guys get cranberry Sprite?
We don't actually. I might get some for Christmas dinner actually.
Let me know how it is, because I've always been curious, because I do like my cranberry juice. I especially like the cranberry strawberry or cranberry watermelon juice that you can get at the store. Pure cranberry is a bit better, but I'll still drink it. But cranberry Sprite sounds like it would be pretty good.
Yeah, I only know about it because I remember seeing those commercials back in the day where they would have like cranberry Sprite during Christmas specifically. So that's how I knew about it.
Yeah, with that one celebrity whose name escapes me breaking into people's houses offering them a cranberry Sprite.
Hello.
What are you doing? It doesn't. You're not attacking.
I'm trying to do the option. It keeps like clicking random buttons.
That's weird.
And I lost my ability slots. Now I have 2 abilities in different slots. Oh, this is so stupid. All right. Inspiration. Hey, how do you open the ability window again?
Let me check. That's strongholds. The P key.
Alright. Because, I lost one of my abilities, and now I'm trying to put it back in. There we go. Why is it grabbing another ability? I don't understand this. Is it stupid? Okay, here, let's do this. 1 sec. Thank you! Fucking thing. Anyway.
Are you using, are you using the trackpad or a mouse?
I was using a mouse, but usually when I click on the thing, it just does the ability. For some reason, it kept, like, switching all my abilities. I just stood there like a freaking retard. I'm like, why are you doing nothing?
Yeah.
So
well, it is 7 o'clock. We've been at this for 2 hours.
Yeah, let's kill this guy first and then we can bounce.
Yeah. We'll fight another Sith Lord and then we'll find somebody to raid. I fight 2 Sith Lords in the morning. I fight 2 Sith at night. I fight 2 Sith in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright. I fight 2 Sith in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I fight 2 Sith before I fight 2 Sith, and then I fight 2 more.
Alrighty, now we can bounce.
Alright, let's find somebody to raid. Our raid message is going to be, may the force be with you.